Hello guys, Brian back with the Agix update here. This is on the weekly chart, and I just want to inform everybody I'm not going to, on certain particular coins like Agix or any of the tokens, I'm not going to be doing daily videos on any particular one token. All of them will be every 2 days, 3 days, something like that. That way, let some price action work out. Might do Agix, Elgrand, and HBAR today, and then tomorrow Bitcoin, ETH, and something else. But I want to let some of this action move out, because doing price action on shorter time frames is, number one, very difficult, and number two, I want to give you guys better quality videos, okay? Which letting price action work out would be the way to do it. So let's get into this thing, guys. All right, this is Agix on the weekly chart. All right, first off, back in 21, we set this new all-time high over here, okay? What I want to use here to show you guys, it's called a trend-based Fibonacci extension, okay? You take this would be your one wave right here. You take your low of your one wave to your high of your one wave to your retracement, okay, which would be right there. All right, you can see how well this thing works. All right, we went up, did a full 4.236 on this thing, and then rolled over into the bear market. All right, now if we bring it over here, okay, this looks like a 5-wave to me, absolutely. Okay, your fourth wave is your most complex wave, okay? It's not just a simple pullback like your 2. Your wave 3 is going to be your longest wave in the pattern, okay? So it's playing out like a, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we take that trend-based Fibonacci, okay, we put it at the low of wave 1 to the top of wave 1, back to the retrace, and we pull this out, okay? It's going to give us a, if it plays out to that, and they do not always do a full 4.236. This is all probabilities, okay? All we can do is look at what is playing out with this chart and give it our best estimate of what's going to happen, okay? Nothing is a guarantee. It just, if it was that easy, then everybody would be rich in this market, okay? It's not that easy. You gotta look at the signs that it's giving you and give it your best guess. So this is not financial advice whatsoever. It is just what I'm seeing in the charts. I'm showing it to you guys and letting you do with it what you want, but okay, so if this ends up being a 5-wave, a full 4.236 extension would put this thing up at 98 cents, okay? Now, if it ends up at the 3.618, that's an 86 cent. The 2.618 is 67 cents, and we already went past 1.618. All right, so might end up looking, it's hard to say what it will end up looking like. That third wave ended up going, up there. If we have a fourth wave pullback, and who knows where this fifth wave, if we get it, where it'll end up. All right, so we're going to move on here. I want to show you where this has pulled back to, because that is very important too. If you learn anything in trading, you learn these Fibonacci's, if you're interested in getting started, because you can be very successful just using Fibonacci tools. So you take your swing low to your swing high. The 618 is the golden ratio. That is where a lot of coins will have a reaction. The 618, 702, and 786, that is your normal pullback area, okay, right through here. And that's where you usually get a bounce from, right? A lot of traders that are going to long this coin, they will wait, buy it in this zone, and put their stop loss right below that 786. That way they have minimal risk involved compared to the rewards of the upside. All right. Now, if we look at right now, we're down between the 618 and 702, so we're getting right to a very good place for a bounce. All right. Now, if we end up putting our relative strength index on here and see what kind of clues that is giving us. Let's get a look here. Okay, on the daily, this thing is just about reset. All right, let's get that off there, that fib. Close this in a little bit. Okay, that daily, like I said, you can see here it's just about reset. Down at the bottom, it's at a 54. on the regular RSI or 12-hour. It's cooling off, but look at the bottom down there. Look at the regular RSI. Okay, look how low it is. It's at a 35. All right, so it doesn't necessarily have to cool off much at all. Okay, now the thing that excites me is look at this weekly. That weekly is almost reset and ready to go. Okay, we're at a 54 on the bottom, the regular RSI. The stochastic is almost reset. I would think by the end of the week or so, that thing should be reset and ready to go. That's where we get our massive moves out of the market. All right, you can see down here, look at this big run up we had when that weekly got down to here to a 50. Okay, once you hit this 17, well, it's actually the 20. Once you hit that 20, you're actually oversold at that point. Okay, so that bounce could come in anywhere. All right, like we went through the daily. The daily is down at the bottom, reset, ready to go. The 4-hour, once again at the bottom. Okay, the 12 and the 8, and I believe the 12 was correcting, and the 8 is just about corrected. Okay, so the RSIs are showing us strength, obviously. Like I said, most of them are corrected and ready to go, which is beautiful. And I love using both RSIs, okay, the regular RSIs, because they give you clues, okay, when you're looking at them down here. All right, one thing I want to show you, if you take a trend line on here, you can see that thing was declining, okay, just ever so slightly. When we got to this high here, our next higher high was actually a lower high on the RSI, okay, so that was showing you weakness, all right, which we had a big sell-off from there. Okay, so this thing works really good, and you can see on that daily how low we are down there on that RSI. We're at a 36, okay, and you can see how high this thing can spike up to. It can get up up in the 90s. So everything is looking beautiful to me. This thing looks great. All right, one thing we don't want to do, if this thing would come down and take out the 25.7 range, then that would take out this pattern, this 1 2 3 4 5. All right, you don't want to see it come down and take that out. Then that's going to nullify it, which that would put us. I'm going to put this Fibonacci back on here, see where that would be. There we go. Okay, yeah, so if it pulls down into that 786, then this move is out. All right, but until then, this pattern remains absolutely valid and looks good and healthy. Okay, you can see right there, look how we got a reaction at that 702. That 702 is such a key point with the 618. Look at that bounce right off that 702. Okay, we had a retrace, got that bounce right directly on it. That's what shot us up there. Okay, right now we're right between the 618 and 702, so it could pull down to the 28 cent area before we really rip out of here. So just have some patience, guys. These things do not go down forever. I know it seems like it, and it really does, especially when you're going through it. So please hit the like and subscribe button before I forget that. I would appreciate that very much, guys. But right now, since we hit our top up there, technically we are down 50% since we hit our top back here in was that February? Yeah, February 23. So we have been correcting ever since. Looks looks like accumulation to me. Really does, just sideways action. A little bit of up and down. We just been in this zone, bouncing around now. So it hang in there, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Hopefully next time we talk, we have some major price action to talk about. So thank you very much, guys. Have a great night.